Welcome to Curries for Every Kitchen and Happy New Year to all of you. And the new year brought cold weather. So how about some warm chili for cold weather? And this is a vegetarian chili with Indian flavors. Intrigued? I will show you. This is a very hearty chili, very chunky chili with all the vegetables in it. So we're gonna start with little generous of vegetable oil. I had here 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. That's the only fat we're going to add to this, so I'm just being a little generous with the vegetable oil. So I have a cup of chopped onions. These are pretty finely chopped. I'm going to keep most of them into my chili. I'm going to leave this for garnish. And when my onions are frying, they're getting golden brown. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. This ginger and garlic paste is finely minced, very fine garlic paste. I want it to brown that with my onions and the oil. Oh, ginger and garlic, it already smells so good in here. You add ginger and garlic paste to any dish, you'll have a wonderful exotic flavor. This is almost brown. Just scrape off all those brown bits from the bottom. This is all flavor. To that, I'm going to add whole cup of carrots. And almost a cup of butternut squash. It will be nice and spicy and a little chunky and a little creamy. And another half cup of celery stalk. To that, I have a few curry leaves. This is totally optional. If you have curry leaves, you can have it. If you don't have curry leaves, that's fine. I finally chopped those curry leaves so it won't be like really like leaves in our chili. I tell them to coat all my ginger and garlic paste to all my vegetables, and I'm going to sprinkle a little salt. We're going to add flavors step by step in this chili. That's maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to lower the temperature and simmer my vegetables until vegetables are tender. Okay, our vegetables are tender right now, and you can see our carrot is very tender. That's the hardest vegetable, and our butternut squash is almost getting creamy. To that, I'm going to add something you probably don't know. This is called ground crumbles, which is like a vegetarian textured meat. It's a meatless one. You find it in your grocery store freezer section where they sell veggie burgers and all that. I got a cup of that. I'm adding that to that. It's always frozen, so what I did was I just took the packet out for like maybe 1-2 hours ahead of when I'm cooking. From the freezer, I put it in the refrigerator and I measured it, 1 cup of it. And to that, 1 can of chickpeas. These are all washed and rinsed and drained thoroughly. There is our protein portion of the chickpea. Before we add tomato to this and spices, I want to add 1 tablespoon of chickpea flour. If you don't have a chickpea flour, you can use regular all-purpose flour. I'm using chickpea flour as a thickener a little bit, and it also gives you, when it is fried in the oil, it gives you a little nutty flavor, and it's nice accompaniment to the chickpeas we already have in the chili. Just 1 tablespoon, and then this makes it gravy a little thicker when we add our tomato to this. Now, time for spices. Okay. I have just regular Mexican chili powder. Maybe a teaspoon of it. Mix it well. That gives you that smoky flavor that we are always associated with chili. And to that, I'm also adding some sweet paprika. Paprika always gives you nice color. That's another teaspoon of sweet paprika. Okay, now I'm ready for my toasted spice box, and I can't do any cooking without it. Okay, now I have 1 heaping teaspoon of coriander, ground coriander, and 1 heaping teaspoon of ground cumin. Oh God, that cumin smells wonderful. To that, I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. As soon as the cayenne pepper hits the chili, God, it smells like. You just need to scrape off all those little bits from underneath it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of garam masala. Garam masala is the spice that you have, a blend of spices. You have cloves and cinnamon and nutmeg and cardamom, a mixture of all that. So it goes into that. We'll just wait for a few minutes until all these flavors are married together. Now, I'm going to add a little more salt to it. I think I'm adding around a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. You can always add more, so just make it a little bit less than what you think you will need. I'm going to cover it a little bit and then let the spices go a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to open my can of tomatoes. I have a can of chopped tomatoes. To this, I'm going to add 1 more can of water. Stir it well. I'm going to cover it and simmer it for 10 to 15 minutes in kind of medium to medium high flame until all the flavors marry, and then the chili becomes a little thicker. Okay, now our chili is ready. It's nice and thick and chunky and hearty. When you come from cold weather, this will warm your heart. It's just as meaty as, just regular chili. Especially after the holidays, you're watching your figure, you're trying to get in shape and trying to cut down the cholesterol and all kinds of this is a best alternative for regular chili that you make it with meat. Try it. And we can serve it with, I'm serving here with the toast. You can serve it with a little crusty bread or serve over rice since it is spicy enough, or little pita or anything you like it with. And finally you garnish with little chopped onion and little chopped cilantro and a little bit of toast. There you have it, the chili. You enjoy it.